Real life street star. You know what time it is.
How was I know you say that there are other YouTubers out there. It seems like it's a little chaotic outside the courthouse. How was it being there firsthand with the
People, not as chaotic as people would think, or as people are leading people to believe. When I pulled up, I didn't see no tents. I ain't see no people selling tickets to sit outside in a tent. I didn't see none of that. I was there before everyone got there. I was on those court steps filming at 6 a.m. in the morning. And I was there when everybody got there. I was there before the press corps got there. It's not what people are saying. Oddly enough, the lead on my security detail also said to me it was a lot easier than he thought it was going to be. He thought it was going to be a lot worse. He only had to, push off about 2-3 people off of me. He had to take one guy, spin him around, interrupting me while I was having to sit down with the BBC. Very funny. After I actually that happened right after I declined to give a statement to TMZ twice. I thought that was interesting. They was on me. From the second they saw me.
why not speak to TMZ?
Why would I?
Thank you. You're right.
Why would I speak to people who allow lying platforms on YouTube, which copies over to Google to tell lies about me and Tony Busby and print it as if it were real when it came from a duplicitous YouTuber who should be in a mental hospital or in jail? Why would I want to speak to them? When I called them and told them that they needed to retract it, they hung up on me and tried to pretend like they didn't know that they had just called me. If they really wanted to talk to me, why didn't they talk to me then? Or when they decided to run with the story about the lawsuit, the Ashley Parham lawsuit. I find it funny. TMZ tried to pretend like I didn't exist for 4.5 years. And now they know me? Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. I just wish they had set that man over there on a dummy mission to steal an interview while I was interviewing with someone else and to disrupt a credible interview that I was doing with the BBC. So much so to the point, and we'll say allegedly, but I do believe I saw him with someone from the TMZ crew earlier that day when everyone pulled up, when I was there before everyone else. You wouldn't leave me alone. Every time I told TMZ no, he kept coming. So much so to the point where my security guard, 6'7" tall, and no joke, had to literally spin him and grab him. It's funny how people do that. Create public nuisance. That's all TMZ is. Public nuisance. As far as I'm concerned, they're only interested in publishing lies and protecting Diddy and Jay-Z. That's how it looks to me at this point. And I have no need to talk to them. Why? So they can try to Tokyo Tony me? I'm good. I don't need no remixes.
There you go.
I came with my own microphone.
Okay. All right. So, Jack, this is about to get very interesting because we have 4 days of testimony. I want to kind of just start off with the male escort that came in. Of course, the prosecution has a bunch of witnesses. They expect this case to last 8 weeks. They started off with a male escort who, of course, spoke on the situation that happened. Can I get your take on the male escort's testimony as far as him saying who would call him for these freakouts, how he met Cassie and Diddy, and Diddy being at first he would be covered in bandanas and shades, and then after a while, he's, you know, they're on Cassie together. Can you speak on that testimony that he gave?
I've already spoken on it. That's the thing. Anything that's about to be said in that courtroom, I've already spoke about at length here on this couch.
Front door lock unlocked.
Are they saying anything different than I've already said that they be doing?
Yeah, you're right. You're on it.
How many times have I said? That is wild. They wild. And everybody knew about it. I could have sworn to God I said that a million times. Everyone knew. Everyone. So no, I'm not surprised at anything he had to say. I'm not surprised at anything that Cassie is saying right now. What I do find interesting is that everyone is acting so surprised. What will I say about what he said? I think he's telling the absolute truth. Like when the opening statements in the defendant's case start as, well, my client has drug addiction and he suffers from jealous primal rage. I mean, yeah, he did these things, but it really wasn't that bad. Everybody loved him and they wanted to be loved by him in the manner in which he likes loving people. What did I say about R. Kelly? Do y'all remember that? The first time we did the blue couch, after the chair, when it went from the light wall to the couch with a light on it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Love and pedophilia. Love and year. Love and year. Yeah. How is this any different? Is nobody realizing that a lot of the testimony that we're hearing against the diddler right now, very similar to the things that people were saying about R. Kelly?
Yes.
Why is nobody paying attention to that? Why does no one want to look at what's right there? All of this is disgusting. And I felt bad that his daughters had to run out of there. And I'm praying for Jesse and Delilah every day, because they had to go and sit there and listen to their dad be talked about honestly.